Ah, bollocks.
Okay guys, I'm actually sat in my car, as you can probably tell. I'm in a place called Bowness. I take my daughter to an art class once a month, and I just sit in the car for a couple of hours. I usually either play some video games, watch a bit of YouTube, watch a film, or usually have a sleep. That's what you tend to do when you get to the tender age of what I am. So I thought I would take this opportunity to record a reply to Novabug's Friday Foursome. He's asking, what 4 videos have you made are you most proud of? It's got me thinking. That's quite a tough question. I mean, proud of. I mean, I've never hidden the fact that I enjoy talking about video games. I enjoy listening to people talking about video games, and sometimes whether that's myself talking about them, I quite enjoy listening to myself talking about them, because I just love hearing people waxing lyrical, especially about the old kind of stuff. So I used to, in the early days, I used to always watch back my videos. I don't do that quite so much now. I mean, I always used to watch my Friday Waffle before I put it live, but I tend not to do that quite so much now. Don't know why. I probably haven't got the time. I can't be arsed with it, to be honest with you. But boy, bloody hell, 4 videos that I am proud of. That's. I mean, I'm going to sound arrogant here, and I don't mean to be, but a lot of the videos, like any YouTuber, you know, when you put together something, a video, whatever it might be, especially one that maybe takes a bit of time to put together. I mean, some of the more complex videos that I've put together are the, what do you call it, not Blimey, it's only, what the hell, They Did What, and it's a feature where I feature a software company. I usually talk about, you know, the history of them for a wee bit. I have artwork, various adverts and that kind of stuff. I'm just looking to see there's nobody actually watching me, and they're thinking, what the hell is that guy doing? He's talking to himself. They Did What, I kind of take a look at a software company, I talk about the history, you know, I look at some sort of adverts and that kind of stuff for them. So it takes quite a long time to actually put together one of these videos. So, you know, I always try and do my best with them. Like every YouTuber, I'm sure you all try and do your best. You don't want to put out a subpar video. Don't get me wrong, there's been plenty of videos that I've put out and I've watched back and I cringe for whatever reason. So, you know, I do take pride in what I put out most of the time. But if I was to be pushed to say what videos are you proud of, I think the obvious one for me, it would have to be the Blimey, It's Only Dominic Diamond. You know, being a guy that grew up watching Games Master, he became a bit of he became quite a legendary character within gaming circles, just because he was the host of this video game show. He made, I think, 7 series, whatever it was. But, you know, I just loved watching him. Always thought his sense of humour was fantastic. And as each sort of season went on, he seemed to get more kind of risky with some of the comments that he made. So when I kind of got in touch with him, I mean, I knew him through Facebook. I used to talk to him through, you know, about running and that kind of stuff. So I thought to myself, why don't I stick my neck in the line and ask? At the end of the day, he can only say no. So I did that. As you know, I asked him if he wouldn't mind getting interviewed for my video thing, and he agreed to it. And I was absolutely shitting bricks. I really was nervous, which it comes across in the video. I was really nervous when I was recording it initially, but I would say after 5-10 minutes I just completely settled. And I've listened to it quite a few times, and I just think the guy is brilliant. I mean, I'm really proud of that interview. I've had a lot of nice feedback about it, and I says even now if I watch it or listen to it, I still chuckle, because some of the stuff that he came out with is just brilliant. So I would have to say that's probably the video that I'm most proud of. he doesn't really do interviews that much, so I was really proud and chuffed to kind of get that one in the bag. Next video, you know what, I'm really struggling to see videos that I'm proud of. I mean, like I say, a lot of the videos that I put out, I do go to a lot of effort to try and make it as best as I possibly can. I'm going to have to change it and say videos that I enjoy watching back, if that's the right way to do this, because I can't think of any other videos I'm really proud of. So the other three are going to be videos that I've made that I was, well, I suppose I could say I was quite proud of, or happy. I wouldn't say proud, I would say happy how they turned out. The next one, the next one, I can't even remember the name of it. It was, I looked at a game, and I think I called it one of the worst games ever, for the Commodore 64. I can't even remember what it was called, Cement Factory or something. I'll put a link to it up above there just now. But I played this, I took a look at this game on the Commodore 64, and it was just shite, absolute shite, diabolically bad. Now the reason I like that video is because I was in genuine fits of laughter. I couldn't stop laughing at how bad the game was, and the couple of times that I've watched back that video, I pissed myself laughing at me laughing, if that makes any sense. It's just a ridiculous video. It's not got any redeeming features, but I just found it hilariously funny. I couldn't stop laughing because the game was so bad. So yeah, I like that one. Number 3, I'm going to go for the YouTubers 11 football game that I did fairly recently, where I played Emily Hughes International Soccer, whatever it's called, and I did a kind of running commentary. I mean, I ended up playing, I think it was 4 or 5 matches, and I stuck them all together. But again, it's just, I find it quite an entertaining video. It's just, there's a lot of kind of daft stuff going on, but I found it entertaining to watch, because I was kind of using people's proper names and, you know, using famous YouTubers. I think it made for quite an entertaining video. I certainly enjoyed making it. I mean, I try and make videos that I would want to watch, and I think most YouTubers would probably be the same. If you're not making a video that you wouldn't want to watch, then you're doing the wrong thing. It's all got to be about what you want to do. So yeah, I would go for Emily Hughes Soccer Tuber 11 thing. I just thought it was quite entertaining. A few people seemed to enjoy it as well. And the last one, which was one of the first videos that came to mind when I was thinking about my answers for this. Again, I wouldn't say I'm proud of it. It's not a particularly good video, but I enjoy the feelings that it gives me when I watch it. And that was one where I was talking about the Cold War, you know, the threat of nuclear war. It's something that really resonated with me and probably most people of the UK back in the 70s or back in the 80s. You know, the threat of nuclear war was real. And it's quite, I must have been thinking about it, because last night I actually had a dream. I was dreaming last night that there was a nuclear war actually happening in the UK, and I was there, and suddenly this big mushroom cloud, and it was just terrifying. As I was watching this mushroom cloud, I could feel the heat, and I was thinking, fuck, that's it, it's all over, we're all going to die. So I must have been thinking about it last night, because I said I had this really vivid dream. But watching back the video, I'm fascinated with the whole Cold War thing. It was a genuine fear back then. It really was. You know, there was all these public information films, and they were all real. They were put out because they thought this could happen. Basically telling you what you needed to do. You had to build a shelter with doors and suitcases, and you know, you had to put rations into your sort of shelter. It also told you what you needed to do if somebody died. You had to put their body outside. You had to wrap them up in black bin liners and put a label around their feet so that people knew who they were. And as a sort of a young teenager, that was fucking terrifying. It really was. And you used to get all these, you know, it says these public information films were broadcast on daytime TV, and it really was, there was a chance that this could happen. So I made this video, and it kind of followed on, or it was instigated because I was at, there was a secret bunker in Fife in Scotland, and it was basically a bunker that was put together to, I'm getting some strange looks of some people thinking, who's that guy talking to? Yeah, this bunker was built at the sort of the end of the, I can see somebody washing the windows up there. Yeah, it was built at the end of the Second World War, when the Cold War first started. Then it was changed into, I think it was a kind of training camp, but then in the 80s, when Russia kind of had this Cold War with the UK and America, you had the Warsaw Pact against NATO, and this thing was actually transferred back into a bunker where, in the event of a nuclear war, all the sort of not the famous, bloody hell, listen to me, all the important people, politicians and what have you, they would all get put in this bunker, and the rest of us would just be left to die in the you know, with the fallout and the nuclear blast. So yeah, that was a video. It took me quite a while to put together. I overcut various footage that I'd recorded with various games that were quite poignant back in the day. I mean, Raid Over Moscow, Theatre Europe, which was a chilling game. Basically you're playing the part, you could either pick NATO or the Warsaw Pact. It was a kind of a strategy game, but you could also unleash chemical weapons, and you could also unleash nuclear weapons. And although it was just a very basic video game, the some of the sound effects and you know, the outcome of the game was genuinely terrifying. So yeah, I'm going to go, that's going to be my 4th video. Like I said, there's only, I would say Dominic Diamond's the only video I'm genuinely proud of, just because who it is. You know, not many people get to interview the great games master, so I was really chuffed that I got that one. But these other 3 videos, I enjoyed watching them, I enjoyed making them, I enjoyed watching them back as well. So that is my 4 answers. So as usual guys, thank you so much for watching.